NMIXX Sullyoon's privacy issue, but is HYBE paying Spotify to automatically play ILLIT's music against your will? And is Twice's Nayeon gonna have a comeback? Clapping back at Sasaeng's, and so much more on today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Let's get into it. Okay. Today is actually the eclipse, so by the time you're seeing it, maybe it's super dark. I don't know. So another idol's personal Instagram account has been exposed to the world. This time it's NMIXX's Sullyoon. Now I won't be sharing the pictures or anything, but a lot of fans are kind of like, well, obviously a lot of fans are angry at the, invasion of privacy. And there are also some fans who are like, you thought you would catch her doing something, but she's literally just being cute on her personal Instagram account, so joke's on you. But of course it brings up the difficulty that idols have to maintain their personal lives, especially if you have, that one person in your following who you thought you could trust, but apparently you couldn't. And NMIXX's Sullyoon's private Instagram account gets leaked. Netizens react. K-netizens that saw this weren't fazed at all, as it only just proved how clean Sullyoon was even in her personal life. Can you imagine though, like, you're an idol, you're in the public eye, and you want your own personal Instagram account, but you still have that thought in the back of your mind that even though this is my personal Instagram account, I can't really post anything. Like, that would be at the back of my mind as well. So of course I would just post clean stuff because you really can't trust anybody. Like, do you know what I mean? Let's read some of the comments. The problem is the people who dig these things up. Photos like this are just wholesome to see. Idols all have private Instagram accounts anyways. It's the people who find these things that are crazy. Don't buy into their madness. I'm really wondering, because I thought the way these things got leaked is like there's someone in your following list who leaks it. But they're saying people who find these things. Like, if it's a private account, you can't see anything, so you would have to be in the following list. You would have had to have been a trusted person at one time and then not so trusted anymore, if that makes sense. I don't know, clarify for me if I got that wrong. I love how cute she is. It makes me like her more. Honestly, all idols have their private accounts. This just shows how clean her private life is. The only thing the records got out of this is proving how clean and innocent she is. Sullyoon seems like a really sweet person. So with all that said, of course, let me know what you think. And if you were an idol, how would you go about things? I mean, like, let's just say theoretically you wanted to post something absolutely wild. I mean, would you still post it anyways, but just like refrain from putting your face in any of the pictures? Would you still be paranoid in the back of your mind that this could get leaked? I think about this sometimes. I'm like, if let's say you're in a K-pop group or something, would you just have private accounts and just have, people in your group allowed to follow you? But then, like, I thought about this way too much. But what if you got like significant others? Would you trust the significant others to be part of like your little private Instagram or whatever group? How do you know like who to trust? Would you only trust other celebrities? How would you go about it? Let me know in the comments. The ILLIT Payola accusations are getting so bad that even I'm finding people in my comments saying that HYBE paid me to give Magnetic a good review. Me? Little old me? Like, someone was like, HYBE is having parties with creators and making them have good like reviews for Magnetic. I'm like, what party? Because I was definitely not invited. So if I could have been getting paid to give Magnetic a good review, god damn, what a missed opportunity. But anyway, so what is payola? Every time I hear the word payola, I think of Crayola. But anyways, payola in the music industry is the illegal practice of paying a commercial radio station to play a song without the station disclosing the payment. Under US law, a radio station must disclose songs they were paid to play on air as sponsored airtime. They go on to say that the number of times the songs are played can influence the perceived popularity of a song, and payola may be used to influence these meters. Ooh. So the term payola is a combination of pay and ola, the latter of which is a suffix of product names common in the early 20th century: pianola, Crayola, Motorola. Okay. So this would be illegal, right? You're essentially paying for your group to get to the top. So there are a couple reasons that people are accusing HYBE of doing this. The first one was ILLIT's debut, which people were saying was suspiciously successful. Netizens find ILLIT's successful debut suspicious, literally what I just said anyways. So here are some of the stats that they had. The music video had 18.2 million views. The group sold 291,988 albums, according to the Hanto chart. They had over 1 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify and have broken the record for first week streams on a debut album. We also had Pop Base tweeting that Magnetic by ILLIT rises 14 spots to a new peak of number 36 on global Spotify with 2.46 million streams. It also rises 17 spots to a new peak of number 75 on US Spotify with 525,000 streams. So people think that this is like highly suspicious. Now there are some people saying that, you know, naturally being from a big company like HYBE, technically Belift, but you get the gist. Also, the fact that they were created through a survival series, the fact that they were being promoted as NewJeans' sister group, the whole shebang, all of this would lead to a very successful debut. But of course, some people are accusing HYBE of paying for this success. And more specifically, we had some people showing that every time they would choose a song on Spotify or their playlist would end, ILLIT's Magnetic would automatically play no matter what. I've seen a couple people say this, as well as some people showing the literal proof of it. They go on Spotify, they pick a K-pop song. As soon as that song is done, Magnetic by ILLIT automatically starts playing. Some people are defending this, just saying that it's simply Spotify's algorithm. What's going on is Spotify's recommendation list where a specific song or artist keeps playing after a song ends on Spotify, and some have come to the conclusion of HYBE using Payola in order to promote ILLIT, but it's just a result of Spotify's recommendation algorithms. Spotify's algorithms are made to recommend songs to listeners based on their listening history, the songs they've liked or added to playlists, and what other listeners with similar tastes have enjoyed. These recommendations are used by data and user behavior, not financial transactions aimed at promoting specific content. These tools are designed to introduce music to relevant listeners rather than guarantee playtime, and they operate within Spotify's guidelines to ensure fairness and transparency. So this is really interesting, and I'd love to know what you think, because this didn't happen to me. I actually streamed Magnetic a lot organically, but I did notice for a little while, every time a song would end off of a playlist that I was listening to, Easy by LE SSERAFIM would automatically start playing. In fact, more often than not, I would actually skip Easy by LE SSERAFIM, but it happened so many times that I ended up getting annoyed. Like, why does Easy keep playing? Every single time when my playlist would end, Easy by LE SSERAFIM would start playing. Now, is that some type of sophisticated algorithm? You know, if you already skip a song once, why keep recommending it? But with all that said, what do you think? Do you think it's secretly quite standard? Like, of course, companies are paying for this type of stuff, even if it's not disclosed, kind of like YouTube ads to increase views? Or do you think it's genuinely the algorithm working its magic? Let me know in the comments. Now, I've seen a couple people show this happening to them. Personally, this has happened to me for Easy by LE SSERAFIM, but after skipping it like 20 times, it finally stopped playing. But I want to see what Spotify would recommend me now. So let's play Sheesh by Baby Monster. Baby. No freaking way. Playing recommended songs for you, and it's Magnetic. To be fair, I love Magnetic and I've been streaming it so much, so it's really not surprising. I'm just trying to play cool, but I just can't hide that. That is so funny. Okay, what other song should we play? Ooh, Midas Touch, Kiss of Life. I swear it was Easy by LE SSERAFIM, and I did not plan this. Damn. Okay, Magnetic again. You can actually also see these are the songs that it would go through to recommend you. So it's going to play ILLIT, then it would be Sheesh, then it would be Crazy Form, ETA, Fact Check, Dice, Let's Dance, Fast Forward, Back to the City. These are the songs that it would recommend me. I want to see if these songs are going to stay the same. So what other songs should we play? Believe, UKISS. Oh, so now it's definitely recommending way more second gen songs. Biripom, Beripom, Bopip, Bopip, Diva, Lipstick, Black Tinkerbell, Y, Pinocchio, Don't Cry. Okay, let's go back to like 4th, 5th gen. Let's try Rise. Baby. Okay, so if it's like a 5th gen song, it's gonna recommend Magnetic. If you pick a 2nd gen song, it's gonna recommend 2nd gen songs. Let's think of more 2nd gen songs. After School, Diva, let's say. Okay, but it was a different song from the last one. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's do Twice Feel Special. baby. Then we have Sheesh, Heart Shaker, ETA. So the songs change. The recommended songs actually did change a little bit, despite the first song that they're playing is Magnetic. Oh, that's really interesting. But I really love Magnetic, so maybe that makes sense for my algorithm. But I'd be curious to know which song is constantly being recommended to you. Let's talk about NCT's Renjun. Now listen, I looked up the pronunciation of his name. It's apparently Renjun, but then I also heard, other members pronounce it totally different each and every time. So I'll be honest, I'm actually not quite sure. But anyways, he responded to an alleged Sasaeng fan, so I wanted to look into it with you guys. Also, first of all, I do want to address this picture because I saw an article going around saying that people were shocked that he looked so different, and I remember looking at the picture, I'm like, oh my god, I don't recognize him. And then I realized that I didn't I thought he was Doyoung. I was like, he literally looks so different. It's because I thought he was somebody else. I just thought that was interesting. So an alleged Sasaeng wrote to him the following: idols have it too easy these days, making money left and right, flaunting their looks and dating freely. Their live performances are terrible, they're thoughtless, lack the venom of the previous generation, and are all just too laid back. Just get rid of phones altogether. They used to not allow idols their phones for a really long time. And I actually talk about this in the next podcast episode, but to me, that's quite cruel. That level of control is quite cruel. But anyways, here's his response. Instead of hiding like a rat and typing away, if you have something to say, talk face to face with the lawyer present. Contact this person if you have something you want to say, instead of hiding like a rat. But that's not it. He went on with more points. So idols are human too. They feel the strain. Have you ever lived through our packed schedules before making such judgments? Of course, what's shown must be pretty and beautiful. That's how we all gain energy from each other. And if you pursue your dreams hard enough, money will eventually follow. Is there even a profession that doesn't make money? Let's live our lives properly. Don't mess with people who don't concern you. Don't waste your time and energy. If you have that time, learn how to calm your mind and cool down instead of taking out your frustrations on unrelated people. And this even looks like Kakao Talk messages, right? I always wonder how Sasaengs get this information. Obviously, it ties back to the privacy issues we mentioned with Sullyoon's private Instagram getting leaked, right? It just seems like there's always someone around you who doesn't have your best interests at heart. How are these people getting these numbers? Unless you live in a literal bubble and only give your number to like one person, how do you prevent the leaking of this information? Next up, in some quick news, we have Twice's Nayeon, who is confirmed to be part of the Water Festival. I'm, not sure what I'm allowed and not allowed to say. I'm sure I can say Waterbomb. I'm sure it's fine. So this is for the Seoul lineup. Of course, super exciting. Pop. It's already becoming summertime, which is quite exciting, right? So July 7th, she will be at the Waterbomb Festival. We have this lovely picture to commemorate this, which has led some people to think she might have a comeback. So let's read what some K-netizens think of this. Wow. Is she having a solo comeback? A comeback right before, which would then be super well promoted through Waterbomb. I think she'll have a refreshing stage. I can already tell her fan cam will be good. Of course, we're all at the edge of our seats for the fan cams. What is this poster? 대박. Is she having a solo comeback? Nayeon. Is this a comeback? I wanted to hear a new song from Nayeon. Crazy gasp. I want to go. All the comments are who's the next member in Twice to have a solo debut? Maybe it's a Nayeon comeback. I don't think anyone will be mad about that. Now, here's the thing. Even before this was announced, there was a rumor that she was going to have a comeback. I haven't actually seen this anywhere, even reports of the rumor. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay to live in delusion. Next up, we have hints that Jisoo is ready to do something. We already have the announcement that her company, Jisoo, is her company. But now to add on to it, we have some not copyright. We have trademark applications. So she filed multiple trademark applications across 13 different categories. So we just see them all here. So here are some of the categories: cosmetics, photography, film media, jewelry, watches, precious metals, printing, packaging, stationery, leather bags, luggage, clothing, footwear, hats, accessories, entertainment, advertising, telecommunications, education, restaurants, catering, medical, veterinary, agriculture, fishery, forestry. Okay, that's got me really curious. What are you going to do in medical, veterinary, agriculture, fishery, and forestry? We also had Rose's song for Island 2 release, which of course sounds really familiar. And if you're wondering why, well, so it basically samples Europe's The Final Countdown. I thought that was really interesting. The Final Countdown versus The Final Love Song. Whose voice is that actually? What? Ooh, we also have a K-pop song of the day and my K-pop dream. So our K-pop song of the day, I think I'm going to mention Nectar by The Boys. Now, this is just such a dreamy song. When I first listened to like the first half of it, I was like, oh, maybe it's not super my thing. But it's really in the chorus where you're just like, oh, wait a minute. Let me show you. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I was just, it wasn't like catching my interest right away. But wait for that chorus because it is so dreamy. I love it because it's like nectar, and nectar is sweet and it's sweet like nectar and it sounds sweet and it just kind of comes all full circle like that. I don't even know what the lyrics are, but I'm just like, cause I want it, cause I want it, cause I want it so bad. I was like, ooh, that's literally not what they're saying, but like, I get the feeling. Do you ever just invent lyrics and you're like, oh no, that's good, but it's like literally not what they're saying. You are my nectar. Anyways, this is my K-pop song of the day, the song that I recommend you guys listen to because it's just so dreamy and sweet, like the title. I also invent that too. I'm like, I'm addicted to you. I add my own yous. And then we also have my K-pop dream, which I need to share with you guys. Okay. This one was really weird. Okay, so basically it was ATEEZ and Kyo from P1 Harmony, plus the cute one Phantom Riller. I don't know who that is. Kyo and Hongjung are fighting a bit because they both want to be leader, but Kyo is younger and so he listens to him. I was conservating whales. And it was so scary because I was just in the water floating around with a bloated whale that was ready to explode. But then suddenly all of us got stuck on an iceberg and San was helping us get off the iceberg into safety as it was sinking. I don't know what the cute one, Phantom Riller, has to do with anyone. But I had to go to the pharmacy to pick up my pink coffee table. And actually, the cute one, Phantom Riller, was there. And I don't remember anymore. Because in my dream, I was trying to write down my dream because I found it so funny that I called the cute one from P1 Harmony Phantom Riller. So I had to write it down. And I literally wrote down. I laughed at the fact that I called the cute one Phantom Riller that I forgot the rest. That's my K-pop dream. That's my K-pop dream. Okay. Share any K-pop dreams you've had recently below with me as well. So that is basically it for today's a little bit shorter video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye!